Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Elijah, your PT for today. How would you like me to address you?
Just call me Sherry.
So, Ma'am Cherry, for this session, we will be performing a tone assessment on your elbow flexors and wrist flexors, which involves this motion and this motion. We will be doing this in your right upper extremity or your right arm. And then later as well, we will be doing a superficial sensory assessment on your right lower extremity, which will be done in a supine position later on. Okay, so let us begin by performing tone assessment on your right upper extremity. Okay, so this test will require manual contact. So is it okay for me to touch you?
Okay.
Okay. So what we will be doing is I will be performing this motion and this motion, but for us to be able to elicit more accurate findings or results, I want you to relax as much as possible and let me do the motion. Okay? I'll be doing it now. I'll be doing it faster, okay? Now for your wrist flexors, I want you to relax. Relax. Okay. Okay, so we're now done with the tone assessment. Our findings is that um, you have a normal tone with regards to your elbow flexors and wrist flexors, since there was no noted restrictions when doing the said motion. Okay, so moving on to our next assessment for this session, uh, we will be performing a sensory assessment which includes pain and light touch on your right lower extremity. So we will be comparing it to your left extremity as well. So this assessment will require you to be in a supine position. I want you to lie on this bed
Okay.
for this one. So for this assessment, it will require me touching you again. So is it okay for you?
Okay. Yes.
So I will show you these two stimulus that I will be applying on you. So can you feel this?
Yes.
How about this?
Yes.
Okay. So uh, this is the light touch. You can feel it. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
And this one, that
Yes.
you can feel that is sharp. That's the sharp sensation. So if I do this to you, you tell me the laterality and tell me if you're feeling a light touch or a sharp touch. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, for a moment. Okay. You will be doing this with your eyes closed. Okay. So tell me if you're feeling anything.
Yes.
Okay. I want you to be more specific on this one.
Light on my right.
Okay.
Light on my right. Sharp on my left. Sharp on my left. Light on my left.
So ma'am, that's all uh, for our sensory assessment. So you can now sit again. So let me just tell you our findings. So let me explain to you. So we were doing a pain and light touch test on your um, right lower extremity, and then we found out that you do have a intact sensation on your right lower extremity and left lower extremity. However, um, there are certain times that you are not feeling anything, and you couldn't describe if there is a noticeable pain or light touch. So we can say that you have a sensory deficit on your right side. So overall interpretation for this one is that you have a impaired superficial sensation. So that means that there's some slight changes on your perception, varying on your right side. Okay. So that summarizes our assessment for this session, for this PT session. Uh, is there anything you want me to clarify, or do you have any other questions you would like to ask? No. Okay, so ma'am, that's all for our session. Thank you for your cooperation, Ma'am Sherry. That's all.
Thank you.